All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let's get started here. We're going to take a look in the Atomic Shop, see if there's anything interesting going on this week. And we get a free item again. Oh, got to turn down the volume on the other monitor. That's better. Okay, let's get our free 250 caps. There we go. Walking Corpses here says hello, everyone. Hello to you too. Okay, and what do we have here? So there's all kinds of stuff going on. But personally, I think this week was a little underwhelming. So a plushie camp bundle. I'm not too into the plushies. Garahan employee bundle. I've already got everything I want out of that. Down home comfort. So I got the wall weapon racks. Those I don't really care about. Yeah, I think I'm in good shape there. Got the shower. So yeah, there wasn't really anything new this week. And we already have the Brotherhood Beret. The Black Cat bundle. I'd like to have the Black Cat, but I really don't care about the rest of the stuff in it. So yeah, we're going to skip that one. And Cirque is here and says good evening. Hello, Cirque. Samik is here. Achilles is here. Rick Tanner is here. Mark Shaw is here, says good evening, and Morgan is here too. All right, so everybody's getting in on the stream, and what we're going to do here is jump into a world, and Little Elf is on, and she's going to have a new camp for us, I'm sure. So I'm going to jump into her world, and hopefully, like last time, we can all kind of get into a world and avoid some of the nonsense that we saw. Some of the duping and crashing nonsense, which they've done a few different hot fixes now that really just don't seem to have addressed the issue. Canaplex is here. Matazzo's here. Cousin Todd says, I assume the Black Cat wouldn't trigger my allergies since it's robotic and in a video game. That is probably true. TARDIS Pilot is here. Welcome to you too. All right, so I did go on briefly earlier just to turn in some script and, you know, take care of some little things, and I'm sure I triggered a couple of things for these challenges, but I don't think I've actually completed any of them. So let's see here. I'm going to start a new team. We'll do a daily ops team because we know we got to do daily ops. Lynette Brady is here. That is Little Elf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Manhunt is on, so let's go get that. That's a quick event. Got to grab those quick events when we can see them. And the other thing I'm going to have to do at some point tonight, probably sooner rather than later, is head over to Lucky Hole Mine and get some lead. I've been skimping on ammo, so I think a lead run is due. And there may be some folks watching who aren't familiar with that, so we'll show you where all the lead is. Samik says, Fisty, you're popular, the world is instantly full. Well, I don't know, I joined Little Elf's world, so she may be the popular one, but we'll see. So usually everybody manages to get in. But this is why I would really love to see Private Worlds get updated with the ability to have up to 24 players at least. That way we could get everybody on. Cousin Todd says, your Xbox Series X load times make me so jealous as I stare at my load screens. Meow Rage says, Lead Life. Achilles says, One Violent Night is up. Oh, that's a good one to check out, too. Yep, might as well grab that.
This is Dane Rogers with an automated alert. An unknown dangerous creature has been sighted in the vicinity of the Sons of Dane compound. This thing's been attacking the Buck's Den beer house every night while we party. We call it the Night Stalker. It killed some of our best guys. Polly says the loud music is what's pissing it off, so we can make a ruckus to draw here.
And Walking Corpse says, I think I might have something for you to do on a weapon spotlight. Very cool. Now, one thing I have come to a conclusion on is the vast majority of recording that I'm going to do on PC. So weapon spotlights, things like that, realistically, PC just looks better for that stuff. And in all honesty, it's just easier to do. So for the most part, if you have something for me for a weapon spotlight, feel free to let me know. But on Xbox, definitely don't go out of your way for that, because basically I'm limited by hardware. I can control a lot more on PC when it comes to the recording. Walking Corpse says, I have a V25 1550 cal on Xbox. I actually have I think I just did a Vampire's Faster Fire Rate 50 cal. But I do appreciate the offer. It's definitely a spotlight-worthy weapon. No question about it. Maybe at some point we'll see some... What it really comes down to is I had a video device that I was using that would give me higher frame rates and all that stuff that I could use to capture Xbox at higher resolutions and higher frame rates, but sadly that thing totally crapped out and it only lasted for about 2 months. The company says they're going to replace it. We'll see. If they do, then great, but it was way too expensive to buy another one for what might only last for 2 months. Y94 says, how many legacies do you have? Somebody asks me that like every week. Is that you every week? I have one legacy. And it's not even a good one. And I never use it. Alright, so this event's moving right along. Morgan says, I still got the shredder mod for the minigun I'm holding on to for you. Okay, thank you. Well, hey, if I can get a minigun with bashing damage in the shredder mod, you know, whatever platform that's on, even if I have to do the spotlight in less than 2K, I might make an exception there. After being told every week in the comments how amazing it is. Oh, somebody already killed the thing? Well, that's not cool. Of course, I wasn't really paying attention either. Reynolds says, I bought an anti-armor fixer with plus 50 VATS and movement speed while aiming for 2,250 caps. Felt like a decent price for my first fixer. That is a decent price for that fixer. It is, and that's a pretty good one. Cousin Todd says, minigun with shredder, see above. Oh, there you go. I see it now. Yeah, that's a shame I got a minigun with bashing damage and put the shredder on it. I know you'd love to take that out. That is true. Kyle's here, says, what's up? How you doing, Kyle? Jay Trent says, once you go Xbox Series X, you don't want to go back. That is absolutely true. Okay. Grab some of this stuff here. So yeah, hopefully, you know, like I said, hopefully the hardware I need to do good quality recordings on Xbox gets replaced and I can resume those, but in the meantime, I'll definitely be doing most of my weapon spotlights and things like that on PC. Script videos and legendary crafting, honestly, I don't think anybody's really going to care if those are in regular HD instead of 2K. It's not like there's a lot of action in those, so we should be fine there. Those I may still do on Xbox, but for now, just in case anybody's planning on dropping anything tonight, if you're expecting an immediate turnaround, probably want to not do that. Okay, let's see here. So we've got a full team, and we got to get some daily ops done. Let's just check on ammo. All right, 920 rounds. So I've got a little bit of ammo here. It should be enough for the daily op. Canoplic says, bashing damage. Really good player says, greetings, fellow human. Fellow real human. Greetings to you as well. Little Elf says, new camp and mine bar all in one place. Awesome. We will definitely check that out tonight. Samik says, would you like a railway rifle to test? As always, you know, if you want to drop something, I'm not going to say no to it. Just please don't drop me anything that you really, really want back. It's just too hard for me to keep track of. And like I said, on Xbox, probably not going to record any weapon spotlights on Xbox for a little while. Okay, so let's see. What's our daily op tonight? Valley Galleria robots. Oh, melee attack robots. Okay, fine. Samik says, aristocrat, faster reload, damage while aiming, or a vamp explosive. I'm not picky, man. You can drop whatever you want. Achilles says, I freed up some space in your world. Have a good night. Oh, well, sorry to see you go. Meow Rage says, daily op sucks today. Yeah. Melee robot sucks. It does. No question about it. But we'll do what we got to do. All right, we're going to go Vampire Fixer. And let's see here. So I've got 15 minutes of lunch boxes going, and I don't have any more. So we'll work with what we've got, and it looks like everybody's in here. So let's find some robots to kill.
Dodge here. Some weirdo got the idea to listen in on our transmissions. Let's shut them down before they disrupt our operations. Ugh.
I do really dislike the melee one when you have to be sneaky. That doesn't seem like a good combination to me.
Stealth maneuvers from here on. This group is powerful enough you want to limit how many you take on at once.
All right, so far easy enough. At least with this location, it's not a really big location. So they're fairly easy to get to. and you don't get enemies just lost everywhere. Okay, it looks like I've got one more over this way somewhere.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend.
Is it me or is there no music in here? I'm coming for you.
Enemy
There we go.
nearby should be carrying the code. We'll need it to shut one of the interceptors down. I don't have any intel on who the code carrier is, so do your best to pick them off one by one.
Okay. Oh, you're not the code carriers. I thought you were the code carriers.
Connection is cut.
All right, well, we got it.
Now rest for the weary.
Okay, let's just
Take
run
down
over
another
here.
handful of these bastards, and I'll try to hone in on the next
I know
code.
there was a thing over this way somewhere. Not here, though. Wrong place. Maybe it was over this one. Yeah, here it is. Oh, we're already eliminating enemies again. Okay. I can eliminate enemies. Killing I can do.
Try not to bleed on the clone. It's so difficult to remove.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Soul Razor says, how's it going? Y94 says, bought a Nocturnal Last Shot black powder pistol recently. Thought Last Shot couldn't drop on single shot weapons. Well, it's not supposed to, but I think it does. Crashing Monk says, hello. Hello to you too. John Linton's here. How you doing, John? All right, let's get back to it here. All right, robots, where you at? That's probably the thing I hate most about these resilient ones, is that I have to manually pull out of vats.
There should be another code carrier strutting around. Find them. Take them out.
All right, code carriers. We're going to wait to kill that guy because we want to be able to find these things. All right, where am I going here? Code carriers are this way. Uh-oh. We're gonna get killed. Samik says they hit hard. Ouch. Yes, they do. I mean, the Gutsies always hit hard, but especially with that armor-piercing mutation. All right, where'd they go?
Good work getting the code. Head over to another interceptor and shut it down.
All right, we need an interceptor, and there's one right over here.
Presence in the area.
Uh-oh. Gotta try and get over there very quietly. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Can we do it? So far, so good. And we got it.
To the fiend that installs
All right.
these devices. The burden falls on us to dispense it. Continue the hunt. I'll track down the next code.
So we got a bunch of them here that are just ready to smack down. Oh, come on.
Do not be alarmed.
We're just going to respawn. It doesn't look like anybody's close by. Alex Sullivan is here with our food question of the night. Baked potatoes or mashed? I would go, if I can only choose baked or mashed, I would go with mashed. But fried, as in French or home, would definitely be preferred. All right, looks like we got a bunch over here. This is so weird with no music playing. There's a few areas on the map that don't play music, and it's odd.
Code located.
All right, now we got to take on the boss, and we got to take him on pretty quick.
Make sure you
Where's he at? Come on. Okay.
open with a solid sucker punch.
This is going to be the Assaultron. The Nightmare Assaultron. With minigun hands. All right, you guys got to get out of the way and let me get to your boss. I'm here for the top cheese. You got it? Okay, somebody needs to whack that thing. There we go.
Target eliminated. Great work, team.
All right, now we've got to get to the last
Final interceptor.
interceptor. We got to get there fairly quickly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. We made it.
And we're clear. I'll sleep better knowing our guys are communicating over
All right, we
secure
made it in
channels.
under 8 minutes.
Thanks for doing your part, team.
That's the goal.
Victorium.
That is a crazy Assaultron. All right, let's see if we got anything good. Darian Rodriguez is here. Morgan says, potatoes O'Brien scattered and covered with from Waffle House. Double-baked scalloped au gratin tater salad. So you're a potato aficionado, I take it. Darian says, Angry Turtle is so stuck on excavator power armor being the best. I get that, especially now that you have legendary effects on it. There's just not that much difference. There really isn't. There just isn't that much difference from one set of power armor to the others that that you're really getting a huge benefit from one to the other. So if you can put legendary effects on it and it gives you double the ore collection and it gives you 100 pounds of extra carry weight and no noticeable drawbacks from the other power armors, I'm honestly kind of right there. Kyle says, the only thing I miss from being in a touring band is regional food like Waffle House. That's definitely a perk. I miss those days occasionally myself. But I also do not miss sleeping on floors, sweating to death in cheap vehicles, and the smell of everyone else in the band. Morgan says, I am a potato aficionado. I like potatoes a lot. Well, that's a good sign. John says, so a quad, faster fire rate, +1 agility fixer is good, right? Yes, indeed, it's good. And Crab of Reason is here, says, sup, Fisty? What? I missed, joined a bit late. Didn't miss much of anything. We're just getting started. And let's see here. Soul Razor says, because of diminishing returns is what keeps the PAs on an even keel, more or less. I agree. Excavator armor gives you, basically in this game, once you get past like 300 damage resistance, you're not going to see a big difference from one thing to the next. That's why all of those damage resistance related legendary perks are kind of useless. And your excavator armor will exceed that. Now let's jump up to guided meditation. Change to a casual team quick. So your excavator armor gets you there, and once you factor in legendary effects on top of it, it's really hard to say that, you know, I can certainly understand why someone would like maybe the look of one power armor over another. Excavator armor is certainly kind of ugly, no question about that. But at the same time, it all depends how you play. Everybody's a little different, so There's really there's no wrong answer. It's okay to like whatever you want to like. Got to get the script up. Don't want to miss out on that legendary there. Actually, I think I'm almost maxed out on script on this character now. But I burnt through a ton of it for the crafting video for tomorrow, or for Friday. You want to craft 10 3-star weapons, you need 2,000 script for legendary modules. That does seem like an awful lot. But I crafted a bunch of Enclave plasmas. Now, sadly, I don't have the mods yet. I've got to go grind for those. Someone on PC, Mad Chicky Alfredo, if Mad Chicky Alfredo is watching, was kind enough to drop me an Aristocrats Enclave Plasma Flamer with all the appropriate mods already applied. So that will likely be our weapon spotlight next week. But I'll tell you what, we rolled a lot of interesting stuff in the crafting video. Cousin Todd says, can you do legendary crafting on a chainsaw? Unfortunately, my understanding is no.
Others see you. Examine yourself from a short
Little Elf says, now I'm hungry. I wasn't before. Darian Rodriguez says, carrying capacity won't help you in a fight. Sure it will if I get to carry extra weapons. Or extra chems or extra whatever I want. A little bit of extra damage resistance on a scale with diminishing returns so large that it's insignificant won't help me in a fight either. I think what it really comes down to for me, though, like personally, excavator armor is not my favorite power armor. I don't really like the look of it. But I also don't use power armor that often. I don't really like power armor to begin with. But now the Hellcat power armor is kind of interesting because you get the extra damage avoidance on top of everything. So there's certainly an argument to be made for Hellcat power armor, but if you're debating between, and also for T65, where maybe you've got some better rad resistance going on, but if you're debating between Excavator, T45, 51, T60, even X01, the difference is so insignificant. Just wear the one you want to wear. If you want a little extra carry weight, have a little extra carry weight. Soul Razor says you can hardcore tank with Excavator using the Overeater's Legendary. Oh, there you go. There's another one. Kyle says, Fisty, what do you use instead of rank 1 concentrated fire? Well, if I'm an automatic rifle build, I use rank 1 concentrated fire. So, in that case, I use nothing because I use it. On my heavy gunner, there isn't much point in having concentrated fire. Same thing with melee. So there I usually, like, if I don't have a lot of perception, I'll usually just run, like, glow sight. Okay, so we've got to repair armor, weapons, and power armor 3 times. See if we've got anything that needs a repair. Probably do. Okay, not yet. I can use one. I've got tons of improved repair kits on this character, so no reason not to just burn them up. And how about armor? Really? My armor doesn't need a repair, huh? Alright, well, we'll find something that needs a repair at some point. Morgan says, I only use power armor and lucky hole for lead. Yeah, that's primarily where I use it. Unless I'm on my heavy gunner, then I'll use it elsewhere. Speaking of lucky hole mine for lead, Darian says, Hellcat's only good for ballistic. T65's jack of all trades. Darian says, I'm a numbers guy. Yeah, and I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if what you want is the highest number, then excavator isn't for you. But at the same time, for somebody else to say that it works for them is perfectly fine.
Responders, priority alert.
Cousin Todd says, if Julie Munga's in here, stop trying to shoot bubbles, my Deathclaw. All right, we're going to go do leader of the pack real quick because that'll give us a little more script. And an event. And then I'll head back to camp, grab my power armor, grab my excavator power armor. And we'll head to Lucky Hole Mine. All right, other ones up here. I do really like that 1-star legendary power armor is worth 10 script. It's super heavy, but it drops a lot. All right, always try to loot first because you will lose these corpses. Okay. And it looks like the next pack is right here too. Right, usually we got to run pretty far to get to the next pack. I'll take it. But yeah, especially in the dark here, it's really easy to lose track of these guys. Quad pipe revolver, that could be interesting. Crab says, yo, Fisty, think I can pop up encrypted? Give it a shot. I'll be there. Darian says, radiation's okay, but energy is important. Ooh, we got a fixer. Suppressor's fixer. All right, so now we're going to have another event here for the Wolf Horde. We'll do that quick, then we'll jump to encrypted. And I might need to check my stash and see if I have another weapon I can use because I'm going to be pretty low on ammo here. Just dropped. It just went green for a second. There we go. Okay, do I have another weapon I can use? Let's see here. All right, I've got a bunch of 5.56, so I probably have a handmade here I can use. Okay, Executioner's explosive assault rifle. We could use that. Oh no, I have it set for ultrasight. Okay. Vampires, that's hit chance. Vampires explosive. Yeah, let's roll with that. Okay, looks good. Put some of this stuff in the stash. See? We hit carry weight. A little more carry weight. Just do a quick scrap. Got a bunch of junk here. I've always been an advocate for, in Fallout 76, it's all about playing how you want to play. Have fun. It's a game. You don't have to do what other people do. Nobody is right. Nobody is wrong. I mean, I guess in some level people are, but there is no perfect way to do things. Let's be honest with ourselves here. This game is not hard. This is a very easy game. You don't need to min-max everything to enjoy yourself in this game. You simply do not. If you like doing that, then by all means do it. But definitely don't feel like you're failing or falling behind if you're not doing that.
Alright, listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business.
So somebody already started it.
That don't sit well with me. You just initiated the recall process for a rogue assaultron. A tough one.
Went to all that trouble to switch the weapon, and I totally forgot to switch it.
But I have just the solution for that.
All right, where'd she go?
There are 3 pylons
Did
set
we
up
lose our
around the
pylons?
reactor. Starting one of these up makes you a conduit. Long story short, it means you're full of juice. Juice that pumps from you right into that robot's shield.
And I think she's dead.
You'll need all 3 active to down it. Good luck. Hope you fare better than I did.
All right, event complete. I probably didn't need a different weapon for that, but that's okay. Grab some of these robot kills for XP. Because why not? I do really like the aim assist. It's not huge. You still got to really kind of be on target, but it definitely helps for controllers. All right, so now we're going to go back to camp. Maybe. Oh, come on. Do I just need to kill that guy? Can I go to camp now? There we go. Morgan says, what ammo do you need? 45 Ultra. Just 45, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and go to Lucky Hole, so it'll be okay. All right, let's get the excavator armor. So see, I have a set of T65. So that's going to be the next crafting video is going to be crafting legendary pieces for this. And because I have no legendary pieces at all, or I might do my excavator, I'm not sure, but because I have no legendary pieces on it at all, it doesn't really, I'm not going to be too picky about the effects, which is kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and take that away. Cousin Todd says, drop connection in Berkeley Springs for those trying for plasmas. Oh, that might be a good one to do. No power. Do I not have any fusion cores? That's possible. I don't even know the last time I used this thing. All right, well, that's more than enough. Okay, so we should probably go do drop connection. Unless it's already over. It must be. Smeek says, I'll drop that gun for you. Where's the camp? It is down in the ash heap. Southwest of the map. I'll hang out here for a minute. I think I actually have less carry weight in my excavator armor than without it. And that's one of the other reasons I think somebody like Angry Turtle likes it, is if you're running a bloodied unyielding build most of the time, it's just easier. Alright, we got to get some stuff in the stash because we're already over encumbered. Oh, that's right, because of my backpack. That's why. So that's the other side, is your backpack outside of power armor makes a difference there. Okay, what else can we put away here? We can put away any pre-war food. I like to keep some pre-war food and Nuka-Colas around. And booze just for when those challenges come up. But it does eventually start to weigh you down a little bit. I guess the bubble gum really doesn't, but good idea to keep a few of those. And then we've got some missiles and things we can drop. Nobody ever buys that stuff. Okay, do we have any ore to put away? We might have some ore. Nope. We can put the legendary modules away. A little bit of ore, but not much. Okay, and here is that railway rifle. Aristocrat's recoil compensated railway rifle with faster reload and damage while aiming. Okay, that could be cool. Might be interesting to do that as an actual single shot rifle, because the recoil on it is going to make it hard to use without VATS. What else can we put in here? I don't really want to put my armor away. Railway spikes can go in there too. They're fairly heavy. Okay, so I think we'll be all right. I hope we'll be all right. Unless maybe I have a perk I can change. Nah, I think we'll be okay. Soul Razor says they have weight reduction legendary effects for PA now. Yes, that's definitely a good thing. And Crab says, I need to do all 5 of my daily ops. Do you mind doing them again? I will definitely be doing more throughout the night. We're going to try and knock out all of them tonight. But first, we're going to go get some lead in Lucky Hole Mine. After we fight with the stupid fast travel thing that Todd refuses to fix. It's not a challenge enhancer, Todd. It's just annoying. Cousin Todd says goat's on now. He's going to be mad we already did encrypted. Well, if we're on long enough, we'll get it again. We haven't been on that long yet. Morgan says, do you have carry weight boosters? I probably do. That is a good call. There we go. That will definitely help. All right, so it's been a while since I've gone in here and actually farmed for lead. Oh, those cultists. They're so weird. They're like a blend between hippies and religious fanatics. Alright, and I gotta try to loot them all too because they have weapons. And weapons mean steel. Okay, that's kind of weird. Just watching the little chunks float. Alright, in we go. John W.'s here and says, hi, how you doing, John? Smeek says, fast travel bug is your reward for guided meditation kicking in. I don't think so, man. It happens all the time. All the time. Oh, we got another rad roach. Alright, we'll grab all this stuff for steel. There's sometimes some steel stuff in here too. I don't usually spend too much time in there just because it's kind of a hassle. I like to get in and out, but... Cousin Todd says, annoying, enhancing, tomato. Bongwater says, I can give you lead if you need some. Hey, I won't say no to lead. But I do want to go through here anyway and just kind of show where to go. I did a video on it way, way, way back when the channel was brand new. And there were like 4 subscribers. But I think most people haven't watched it. It has been a while since I've gone through here. But there's basically nothing till you get down into this part. And it's not too difficult. There are legendaries in here too, quite often. As we just saw. I'm not sure where that one went, but... Alright, Legendary Corpse, where'd you go? It's just gone. Okay. Well, that's unpleasant. Alright, so we want to get back here. So as we come around here, here's our first stop for some lead. And you always want to hit those a bunch of times. And my understanding now is the lead nodes are on the same refresh as any other items you loot. So basically, once you loot 250 or 256, whatever it is, items, you will be you'll be able to do this again. You probably need to server hop in between, but that's how that works. It's not on a timer or anything like that. You used to be able to just server hop and grab all the lead you wanted. It doesn't quite work that way now. We're just going to go through once, but... There it is. Aristocrat's Plasma Pistol. So in these little nooks, you find 4 lead nodes. When you have your excavator armor on, you're going to get extra lead when you mine them. And then we want to keep an eye on the wall on the right here. It's a little further down. It's after that guy. Here's some more. I feel like there's another one up here too. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we get down here, and I don't think there's a threat here. Oh, maybe there is. You regret nothing, huh? Well, I'm not sure that's a very healthy choice. So you've got a few down around the little toxic reflecting pool here. That one sort of blends into the wall. And then you have at least a couple on this wall here. And now I'm over encumbered, but that's okay for now. Okay, so there's a Mothman cultist down here to kill. There's not actually any lead down here. All of that's crystal. So we'll take out the threat, but we'll continue down this way. Keep looting. And then we should run into a couple of more cultists up here. And then there's no lead down in here, but there is some on the one wall. I think. Yeah, there we go. There's at least 2 or 3 here. Maybe 4. Is there a 4th? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So yeah, nothing here. Now back over that little ridge is where the secret thing hides out in here. Alright, let's get going. And I'm going to head down this way. When we go through here, there is a little bit of lead down that way, but we're going to hit that on our way out. Here is the little secret passageway that'll take you back to the secret room where the big creepy Lovecraft thing is. And there's actually quite a bit of lead going down this hallway. So if I ever meet anybody who says they don't get a lot of lead at Lucky Hole Mine, it's usually because they miss this little area. Because you missed that secret door or passageway. Once you know where it is, it's easy to find, but it's definitely, you will walk right past it if you don't know it's there. Alright, so there's one down here. So now we've got all the lead. Grab the steamer trunk. Grab some chems. There's always a bunch of buff out over here, or at least a little bit of buff out. I'll grab it to sell it for caps to a vendor, but there's also always a ritual helmet there for face mask. Alright, and now we're going to scrap all the weapons we picked up along the way. That'll get us back down under carry weight. That's why I say you don't need to worry too much if you go overweight while you're going through here. The lead ore has weight, but it's not that heavy. Now, if you want to have the complete experience, this area here that's covered in growth, just walk right through it. It's another secret passageway. And this takes us down to... I don't remember what this thing is called. The gut puncher or something like that.
I lived only for you, holy Mothman.
So there it is. This is the thing the cultists are all worshipping. It's definitely a thing. You can see it's got legs. And everyone is still, since the game came out, just wondering when it's gonna come out and be a boss or something. I really hope they do something with it. Seems like quite the missed opportunity not to. Canoplex says, don't forget to check the mine carts near the start of the mine. Okay, I should check that. I don't usually check those. And put on super duper before smelting. Absolutely. Or, Samik says, or be like me and forget to wear excavator. I've done that before. I actually, at one point I was mixing and matching armor parts just for looks. And I didn't realize that when you did that, you lost your carry weight and your ore collecting ability. So now as we go out of here, you can see I was already in here. This is that same little secret hallway we started in, but you miss a lot when you just go the one direction. So you want to look. Keep an eye out as you're on your way back out, because you'll probably grab a couple lead spots you missed. And then on the way out, there's some crystal. There's some lead. So if you're going to do, I believe it's some energy ammo, particularly cryo cells, you'll need crystal. And a lot of energy weapon mods will need crystal, but if you're not doing a lot of ammo crafting, you probably don't need to farm all the crystal ore. And then there's usually some enemies down here. Anything from... I love it when it's cave crickets because they drop acid, so that's extra helpful. But not today. Just stupid mole rats. Alright, Canoplex said check the mine carts near the beginning of the mine. I didn't do that, so I'll do that just to be sure. Oh, okay, crystal in there. Uh-huh, okay, I never even thought to check those. I don't want to bother with that. Alright, where's our way out? Oh, I gotta go the whole way back. That seems like a lot of effort. But I'm curious to see if there's actually any lead in those mine carts. If it's just crystal, I don't care. Oh, go away. Stupid mole rats. And I think this takes us back towards the beginning. Yeah. Okay, no carts there. There's a cart. Nothing in that one. Alright, I don't want to swap out perks to do that. So I guess we got to go the long way back. Okay. We'll go the long way back. Go. Moving right along. But yeah, you can see, normally this is not a very long run. But I still see on a regular basis, I see people posting on Reddit, asking where they go to get lead, and they think the only place is these lead weights you can pick up, and you got to server hop 1,000 times, and oh my god. No, once you get your excavator armor, this is the place to be. No more of that misery. Alright, I'll take a pickaxe for the steel. Oh, we got some lead in there too. Okay. Very nice. Very nice catch. I never even thought to look in those. Nothing in those. Something tells me that's about it. No, we got some here too. That looks like crystal. Explosives. Alright, so one lead ore. Maybe there's some other ones that we didn't get to, but I can live with that. Cirque says the interloper. Yes, that's what it is. Canoplex says, just did a lead run, got 1,295 scrap after smelting. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, let's just see what we picked up. Picked up 432 lead ores. So, we'll go see what that we'll see what that translates into at camp. Once we can actually fast travel. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I swear, maybe it's totally in my head, but if I push the buttons really hard, it seems to work better. Fast travel seems to work better. That might be as effective as blowing in the Nintendo cartridge was when I was 10, but you know. Cousin Todd says, I don't understand why all the game's aristocrats don't just vendor hop and buy their ammo. Well, the reason for it is honestly because I use 45 and 5.56 and nobody freaking sells it. So, it takes 10 minutes to run through Lucky Hole Mine, but it takes sometimes an hour before you find anybody selling any 45 ammo. All right, we're done with that. There's Cousin Todd. Cousin Todd's got a present. James says, finally made your live stream. Thank you very much for coming by. And there's some more lead from Cousin Todd. Thank you. That's, is that my, restitution for the fast travel bug? All right, let's go ahead and get Super Duper and Ammo Smith on. And of course, we're probably going to get stuck in. We're going to get stuck in our workbenches a bunch of times, I'm sure. Crab says, I'm selling 45. And Crowley says, I do buy steel rather than farming it. I'll buy it if I see it. But it is really easy to get to. So that's what we'll see here is I'm probably going to find out that I'm low on... Oh, stuck. Yeah, that's right. I got to smelt my ore. Todd. See? Mash the button really hard and it works. Todd says, finding 45 can be a pain, but then you find someone selling 15K and snag it. Y94 says, is he your actual cousin? No, but I still do secretly believe that he is actually Todd Howard in disguise. And now we have to wait for the server. There we go. Because they just can't figure out how to fix this. All right. Smelt the lead. Let's see what we ended up with. Okay, I was going to say, hopefully I have enough acid, and in this case I do. We're stuck again. Odd. Alright, I'm just going to start pushing the buttons really hard every time. Yeah, I find the easiest way to get steel is to, honestly just kill super mutants and just run West Tech, kill super mutants, take their stuff. And we got Bongwater dropping some stuff too. Oh, lots of ammo and lead. Thank you for that. I'll take that every time. I ain't too proud to take a handout. Okay, so. But now I don't know how much lead I got out of that. What did it drop there? Like 6,000? 5,000? We have 6828, so we probably got about 1,300 out of that run. Which is pretty good. And he just dropped a bunch of 5.56, so I think we can spend this on 45. Now, I don't have a lot of gunpowder. And we're stuck again. I swear to God, what a joke that is. That was a known issue on the PTS when it first came out last time. They said they fixed it, and here it is. Y94 says, are these server issues because of the dupers? No, not this one. This one is just what happens when you get stuck at your workbench and need to fast travel away for some reason. You don't reconnect with the server for 30 seconds or so. Okay, so we crafted a bunch of that. What do we have here ammo-wise now? Do I have enough? 2,200. I'd like a little more, so let's craft a little more gunpowder, which means, again, likely getting stuck. And it's weird. It's not the specific workbench that does it. It's what you craft. Because I can craft some things and not get stuck. That's apparently not one of those things. Someone said that Morgan says if you switch from craft to modify, we don't get stuck as much. That may be true. Cirque says scrap weapons and you get plastic too from energy weapons. That is true indeed. All right, we want to craft this ammo and finish this up so we can get on with these challenges tonight. All right, let's do a little more 45 ammo. Okay, still got a tiny bit of steel left. That's good. All right, let's switch to modify. Nope, still stuck on this one. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. And let's just go straight to Welch Station because I gotta turn in some script too. Todd says, weird. I should make notes, but I don't have a pen. I'm sure I'll just remember. Uh-huh, sure you were. James says, mole miner stuff is great for steel too. Yes, that is also great. Mole miners and, like, doing uranium fever in particular is good. But, yeah, mole miners and super mutants are definitely the best for that. All right, 1-star plasma pistol. Yeah, you can go. See what else I stuffed in the stash. This guy's disgusting. I wish we could kill him. He's just such a dick. Alright, what are we going to turn in here? Let's see here. I've got a bunch of stuff for sale that's kind of decent. I hate to turn into just script. Alright, Nocturnal Missile Launcher can go. Bloodied Recon Sniper Rifle. Yeah, we're going to hold on to that. I'm going to save that one in case we ever get to record on Xbox again. Okay, let's see here. Grognak Axe can go. Pole hook can go. Double barrel can go. Mutant's shovel can go. 1-star can go. Quad fire rate gamma gun. We'll keep that in case we ever get into some PvP stuff on these new custom servers. So let's see here. I am starting to stock up an Overeater's set. I do want to build an Overeater's armor set for when I run full health. There we go. And let's put some more stuff in the stash. I don't need that. Don't need that. And I've now got plenty of ammo for my fixers, but I've also got almost 30,000 rounds for handmaids, so maybe we'll switch to handmaids for a little while. Do I have a bloodied handmaid? I think I do. Thought I did. Huh, maybe not. Okay, there's one. I haven't modded it yet, though. Damage while aiming. That's not that good. I could have sworn I had a bloodied handmaid with VATS hit chance on this character. Maybe not. It's so hard to keep track of them anymore. Alright, so then what we'll do is we'll keep the Vampire's Explosive Handmaid and the Bloody Fixer out. Let's scrap some of this other stuff. And we'll see if we can sell off anything to the robot. Yes, we can. Okay, don't need that, don't need that. And I should bathrobe up, considering we're on a live stream. We need to be properly dressed. Arnaud says your beacon is not on. I can't buy anything from your vendors. Really? Looks on. Oh, no, it's not. Huh. Must have bumped it. Okay. Well, there you go. Alright, so we are totally slacking off here. We've been live for over an hour and I've barely completed anything. So what can we knock out here? We need to repair more stuff. Do I have anything else that needs repaired? There we go. We can repair that. That one's done. And scrap pre-war money. We'll try to do the we'll do the event to get that then. Build up a workshop or camp. Kill Scorched. Let's go kill some Scorched. Where are we going to do that? Let's head over to a Fisher site. We should get some Scorched here. Morgan says, bathrobe just need everything to flap in the wind as you run. Hell yeah. What's the point of living in a post-apocalyptic wasteland if you can't let everything flap in the wind when you feel like it? Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, Scorched Beast, where you at? Beautiful. Okay, and we got to level up. In fact, I think that's what we hit. Yeah, because we still didn't get 15 Scorched. Alright, let's go to We'll find another Fisher site for some more Scorched. Let's head down to this one. Where'd it go? There it is. Todd. There we go. Canoplex says, do the event for the money. You'll kill Scorched at the same time. Oh, yeah. Good call. Duh. Oh, well. I gotta level up anyway. Need plenty of XP from level ups anyway, so I might as well kill what's here. Oh, are you landing? Well, that was a bad decision. Okay. All right, we must have hit our 15. Let's go to Morgantown Airport, see if we can pop the thing. Crimson King is already there, so my guess is that we've missed it. But sometimes you get lucky and the thing is still sitting out and you can just loot it. All right, Scorched out here are all dead. Oh, except for you. Oh, maybe the event's going. I hear the siren. All right, collision course is underway. There's John. All right, I'm going to switch to my Bloody Fixer for this because it has VATS hit chance. Make it easier to take these guys out from a distance. Dr. Crowley says, all hail the Crimson King. Indeed. Couple. This is a super easy event. And we got a bunch of people at it because everybody wants their 100 pre-war money. And everybody that's here is pretty high level, so we'll just keep popping everything. Generally speaking, when I do this, if I see low level players here, then I'll kind of hold back and let them get their tags in. But when everybody's 200 plus, except for 183 is fine too. When everybody's that high level, we'll just kill everything. Get it done quick. Morgan says, "Oh, he waited for you." That could be. It could be coincidence. I don't know. I don't know if Crimson King is a viewer or not. All right, now we just have to hang tight and wait for the cargo drop. The Hellcat power armor, very cool. With the plasma warglaive. Yeah, we're all here. See what happens when you get a whole bunch of people on a world? Events are all populated. It's fun. Hear that, Bethesda? This is why we need 24-player private worlds. Okay. I wonder now that legendary crafting is a thing, I wonder if modded non-legendary weapons might sell a little better in vendors. Because not everybody has all the plans to do everything they want with them. But now, like, if you get a handmade with all the right mods on it, or a fixer with all the right mods on it, might save you some trouble. Okay, we got to visit another player's shelter, and we know that Little Elf has a new camp here. And I think she said it was in the mire. Let's go check it out, assuming she's still on this world. And according to this, everybody's at the main menu, so I'm guessing she's in this world. Let's see if we can find her. It's Fallout fan. Bobcat. I thought she said it was in the mire. Crab says, you're welcome for the slap. Had a bug on you. KWS says, I am indeed. I take it that that is Crimson King. Well, welcome, and glad to hear you're here. Oh, we got drop connection in Watoga. That's a good one for... Okay, where is Little Elf's camp? I could have sworn she said it was in the mire. There's Crimson King. Bongwater. Pissed Off Goat. Bobcat. Samik says she's by the River Gorge Bridge. Okay. There it is. All right, let's check it out. So Little Elf always has really good camps for us to check out. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, I'm stuck on this one. Try and fast travel back again. John says, Uranium Fever's going. Well, we'll get there eventually. Check out this camp. Okay, so... we're approaching from here. Got that weird ghosting thing with the fog. Okay. So it looks like you can kind of go up from there, too. This looks like the way up. How far down does it go? Alright, so you have to sort of make your way up here. And then you can climb some stairs. And there's a shelter. We'll visit the shelter eventually, too. And she's got another shelter entrance here. We've got some chickens. Some pumpkins. Mine shelter entrance, too. Oh, that's kind of cool how hidden that is there. That's nice. So this looks like the residence here. See if we can cook anything up while we look around. Okay, we got plenty of wolf meat. Nice porch with the hammock. Very nice, as always. Morgan says, I made a new camp by the Marigold Pavilion. It's not done yet, but it's an improvement over the piece of crap trailer park I made. Well, we can come check it out if you want. Lucas says, what are you doing? Grinding gold or script? I am doing the daily and weekly challenges. We'll certainly do events to grind legendary cores too. And of course you get treasury notes with that too, but I always forget to turn them in, so... Alright, so she wants to... Okay, you want to guide me through? Alright, let's follow... We'll follow the little elf. She's got the honey thing there. Ah, so she wants us to go into the shelter, I think. Alright, we'll go into the shelter first, then we'll look around outside. That also knocks out a challenge. So this must be a new mine shaft shelter. Ooh, this is cool. Okay, I like this. So where the other one was kind of a little town, this one's more like one building. Check out the upstairs first. Okay, so it's just kind of an open area. A little porch. And that room's totally enclosed, so you can't get in it from out here. I like that. That's different. And then when we go in, we've got recreation area. We're back out on a porch. You've got a kind of a stage here. And then you go up into that, what would be kind of a sunroom if it were above ground. This is cool. I like this. I really like having the glass all around. That's different. So everything's kind of all in one spot. And, oh, I see. We've got like a bar here. Sadly, we can't put Beckett down here to serve drinks. So it's just the one building, and I like that. So that's the entrance. She's calling me towards her here. All right. There must be something important I missed. The bug zapper? Oh, the cat. The cat is really cool. I like the cat. I like the animatronic cat a lot. I would absolutely buy it if I could buy it without getting the whole bundle. Lynette says the stream is out of sync. Yeah, it's always going to be a little bit delayed. That's normal. Usually about 30 seconds or so. Dr. Crowley says, Fisty, I have 4 kids and a wife. I need a fast script route. Can you hook it up? What's the fastest way to farm legendaries? Honestly, if you see where I usually go in my weapon spotlights, that's mostly what I do. Fisher sites, I also do West Tech, and any events that drop legendaries. But if you want to get really efficient, what I would do is put the controller in your kids' hands and then just tell them to do it. You get electronic babysitting and you get your script done. All right, cool. So we've checked out the whole camp, and yeah, so she was off. I think she was off on a delay a little bit, so We'll head back up and just look at the upstairs. Samik says jealous of those glass walls. Morgan says this looks awesome. Every camp she makes looks awesome. They're all good. Justin says you can buy the car alone without anything else. The cat. You can buy the cat alone. I don't think so. So Black Cat bundle. I can get the bundle. Unless it's in the camp items. Oh, you can get it. You just have to look for it. Okay, cool. I will absolutely take that. All right, I now own the animatronic cat. All right, so I think we saw everything at this camp, but let's just take a look here. So this is the market. We may have been here on another stream. It looks familiar. But yeah, I like this. Every camp she does looks great. They all look fantastic. They all look like places you'd want to live now, let alone places you'd want to live during the apocalypse. So here again, we have kind of a similar thing to that glass-walled room, but it's a little more rustic looking. And I think she's stuck in the... follow me emote. I don't think she's actually sitting there doing that repeatedly. The Vault Tech cuckoo clock. So yes, another very cool little elf camp. John says daily ops sucks today. Yes, it does. Lynette says no, it's new. Okay. Morgan says, Lynette, I just added you as a friend. Need some inspiration. There you go. That's awesome. Okay, so I think we've seen this one now. So she says it's new, and I'll take her word for it. I get confused from week to week. But yeah, I like how she just kind of knows, has a sense for how to use everything to look decorative and cool. And natural. It doesn't look forced. It doesn't look ridiculous. There's no wasted space. She's not going to build a room and not put anything in it. Everything kind of has a purpose, and I like that. Okay, so we've checked out Little Elf's Camp. We've gotten all of our daily challenges done. So now we've got a few more weeklies we got to get done. We've got to do more daily ops. So I think now is a good time to jump into another daily op. Actually, no, we should do Uranium Fever. If we can fast travel to it. There we go. Soul Razor says, very nice camp. Indeed. Cousin Todd says, when I hear the cuckoo clock, I know people are stuck in my clock room. And Morgan says, super organized and makes sense. Absolutely. And Kawi says, anyone know when the next season is? I believe it's September. Shadow Dragons here says, hey, Fisty, how's it going? It's going great. So yeah, I figure we might as well knock out Uranium Fever. Maybe we can get another legendary or two for script. At this point, I've got tons of legendary cores. I really wish there were more ways to get legendary modules. Because needing to burn just to craft 10 items.
Management personnel. Remove this individual
10
from the
3-star legendary weapons is 2,000 script. And that's a lot. If I want to try to do that every week, that would be crazy.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quality increased.
I think everybody's got their hits at this point. Troubleshooter's double barrel with bashing damage. There we go. Alright, and I am getting thirsty. Probably have some perfect bubble gum stockpiling up here. I do indeed. Repair Reactor Charlie. Let's find Reactor Charlie and fix it. Oh, somebody's got it. Anybody hiding out back here? No? So I think at this point it's safe to say we've mostly got a server full of viewers here. Oh, look at that. We got 70 people watching right now. I think that's the highest number I've ever hit on a live stream.
Remove this individual from the premises.
You know what? The legendary wasn't even back there. Where's he at? There he is. Okay. Oh, he says, what type of weapon is that? This is a vampire's explosive handmade. Oh. Alright, time for you to just die. Alright, 30 more seconds to go.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quality increased.
So we are making progress here on the challenges. We only need 2 more legendaries. And we'll only need 2 more events after this, too. Okay, so we are doing pretty well.
Extraction complete. Extractors must complete cleaning and ventilation process before continuing operation. Please vacate.
All right, we got it done. Just going to head over to the White Spring Station and turn in some script. Shadow Dragon says, any idea when you're going to finish the BOS quest with Old Man McRib? Soon. Definitely soon. The last couple of weeks with work have been really crazy. This week, I honestly am just kind of taking a little bit of a break. I'm still going to do videos this week, but I haven't really had a day off now, and I haven't had a true day off in a couple of weeks at this point, so I'm going to relax a little bit next week, and then we'll probably start seeing Old Man McRib in the next couple of weeks. I honestly also want to give it a little bit of a chance for the server issues to see if they can be resolved, because even when you're playing in private worlds, you still see those problems, and it's just really frustrating when you're recording and you've got to go back and redo stuff and all that. So we'll see, but definitely soon. All right, let's jump into another daily op. Dirty Scav says, don't get me started on no days off. Yeah, it's Yeah, it's one of those situations where it's like, oh, well, we just need you to do this for a couple of hours. We just need you to do this for a couple of hours. Like, yeah, but
Our communications
it's not
have
the
been
same
intercepted
thing.
by devices in your vicinity.
Oh, no, I wandered out
We
too
need to
far.
Shut them down either way. We're gonna need to reduce the enemy numbers here for me to get you better intel. Take a few of them out.
Like, people don't really understand when you're...
Try to stay quiet, all right? The opposition here is stronger than usual.
Yes, it's only a couple of hours maybe on some of these days, but there's plenty of days where that turns into... That 2-hour thing you went in to do ends up being 6 hours. Or just the fact that you got to go in at all. You just don't really feel like you had a day off, so... I figure I'm going to take advantage of a little bit of downtime and relax a little bit. Maybe someday YouTube will provide me with enough financial sustenance that I need to be worried about missing a few days, but at this point, that's not the case, so we'll enjoy it. And I'm dead. Morgan says, I'm overworked this week. Love my job, but I'm tired. Me too. Randy says, working is bad. Good thing I'm retired. Morgan says, hey, can you help me real quick? Next thing you know, you find something wrong, then you're up until 2 a.m. fixing other people's issues. Yeah, pretty much.
Look alive. I got intel on a code. One of these targets is carrying it. Eliminate him so we can shut down an interceptor.
In my case, it's, I just need you to come in and cover for 3 hours in the morning while we have people go for training classes.
Head to an interceptor and disable it.
Like, okay, so I should be out of there by like noon, right? Yeah. Next thing you know, it's 6:30 in the evening. And, oh yeah, training class ran late. Well, thanks for that. Okay, why are you glowing red if you're not ready to die? And I'm not even paying attention to this. I'm so not even paying attention to what's going on. Let's see if we can revive bong water here. Dirty Scavs is always cleaning up after other people. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my job, but at the same time, everybody needs time off. You can't just work constantly. Oh, come on. See, bashing speed, bashing range would be much more useful than bashing damage.
Your next code carrier's close by. Do what you can to sniff him out, but try to keep it quiet.
You're not a code carrier, so we're going to let you live for now.
Intruder.
Okay, code carriers are over there.
Shut down another interceptor with that code.
All right, or we can ignore the code carriers and go for the interceptors.
So, tread carefully.
We're getting there now.
Home stretch now. Let's draw out that final code carrier. Do these sad saps even know they're pawns in some twisted game? Deliver them a little mercy.
All right, what am I doing right now? Oh, that's right, we're killing. We are tracking and killing. That I can do. Maybe I can do that. Can definitely track and kill those guys. You don't even have to hit them. They're perfect.
I really hope your room is up
All right,
to
I
date.
see a gutsy here. What do we need? 3 more?
Your worthless hide is mine!
Uh-oh. All right, one more. We're doing pretty good on time here.
Got a strong signal for a code carrier.
Now we're going to get our
Mean one.
big stupid
Just need to
Assaultron.
First, get a few shots in before they notice. Coordinate a takedown with your whole team if you have to. We
Oh, it
need
must be
that
downstairs.
code.
Okay. You're all lining up in front of it again. There we go.
Tango down. Good work.
Got it.
Use that code to shut off the last interceptor.
And
Let's
I'm
be
going to sneak
done
back
with
to this one. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Yep, that's the last one. Bastards, whoever they are. Pat yourselves on the back. You done good out there.
Dr. Crowley says, I think it's very obvious the legendary module situation in Fallout 76 is actual or real-life metaphor or allegory for rising inflation due to stimulus packages delivered in the U.S. Maybe just kidding, or maybe that's valid analysis. Yeah, I don't think that's it at all. I don't think that's it at all. I don't think they're thinking it through that much. And we've got Rad Rumble on now too, okay. I was going to take a quick break, but I guess we'll do Rad Rumble first. Yeah, I don't know, Dr. Crowley. I think that might be what happens when we, if we get a little too invested in, when we get a little too invested in politics. Okay, we've got Rad Rumble, we've got AWOL armaments. I only need 2 more legendary enemies and 2 more events. So I'm going to go do AWOL armaments real quick, because that'll be a guaranteed legendary.
Attention, patriotic citizens. This is
And it only takes a minute. So we'll do this really quick. Then I'll jump over into Radiation Rumble. Okay, there's a legendary there, but somebody else just was jumping in, I think, so. Alright, am I the only person here? I might be. No, there's somebody else here. Alright, we got a legendary here, so I'm not going to annihilate it. There's somebody else hanging out. Regular ones I don't think anybody cares about. Canaplex says I would gladly farm modules if I could. Yeah, I think the solution is easy. I think you just have to, you know, there's other things in the game right now. You've got dailies. You've got, that nobody wants to do. You've got non-public events that the only ones anybody bothers with right now are the Enclave ones, so they can get Enclave plasmas. So events like AWOL armaments, people don't really pay much attention to. This would be a perfect one, even if you just gave one. Personally, I think it should be dailies, non-public events, should all drop modules, but then they should be removed from the purveyor. The purveyor should just be for rolling random items. Because it seems kind of stupid to take that whole mechanic and just turn it into a store to buy legendary modules. Morgan says module core ratio is super off. Yeah, it's totally off. It's totally out of whack. Alright, last one. Get out of there before it blows. Alright, so we need one more event. We got all our legendaries. Let's head over to Radiation Rumble. Oh, we got a 3-star from that one. Okay. I probably should have stopped and got some lunch boxes before starting this. Let's go do that quick. Morgan says, I have so many cores from doing public queen fights and not enough modules. That is exactly it. And I understand that they want to... I understand that they don't want it to just be so easy to craft things, but I think with the fact that you still can't craft individual stars, I don't think that's really that much of a concern.
What the heck is a John anyway? I just don't get it.
What the heck is a John anyway?
Jen's got
Well,
style
Samuel,
that I
a
can
John
respect.
is one thing. A
You know what I mean?
John is an entirely different concept. But, you know, as fixated as you are on Jen, you might want to have a conversation with her about that because, you know, in the Wasteland, people do desperate things. All right, let's see here. So now we got some lunch boxes. Let's head over here. Take advantage of a big event. Dr. Crowley says, I wish I was retired. Yeah, you and me both. Morgan says, that thing over there, hand me that John. Yep. You spent enough time in the Philly area. You know what it is. You know how it works. All right, let's pop some lunch boxes.
I could pick up one more box of raw stuff.
Oh, we got another one there. Cool. Did I hear another one go off at the same time? Yep, everybody's popping them. All right, that's cool. So we're at 100%. Awesome. New casual team, no respawn is inviting all players.
What's the going rate?
So somebody is either coincidentally similarly named to that YouTuber. Or is going to try to scam somebody out of something. That happens way too much. Okay, so we got 2 minutes left. There's tons of people here. This should go very well. I'm going to switch to the Vampire's Explosive.
Hazmat suits don't grow on trees.
Make sure I've
It took
got
forever to collect
everything
all these.
fixed up. Looks good. Make sure my armor's okay.
Everyone.
Yep.
Today, we're going to be recovering ore to decom. I need some of you in those
And
tunnels
I'm gonna
gathering goods.
eat one of
Some
those
here
carry weight
farming the stash of my
boosters.
crew. Don't expect a reward if my people go down. Their survival is a priority. And don't forget it.
Don't
Fools
expect a
don't like us
reward if her
messing
people
around
go
with them,
down.
so gather as much as possible.
Meanwhile, they will immediately start making porno noises.
We got company.
There's an awful lot of grunting going on here. Morgan says, you have new viewers, change the settings.
Won't you leave us be?
There's a little too much dialogue in this video. There's also usually a mix of genders, but this one is decidedly all male.
We've got this.
There it is. Okay, let's turn the settings back before we get demonetized. Circus says legendary fister. Morgan says I can't unhear it now. Hey, it's definitely there, no question about it. I think we got a couple legendary floaters that went down here. Maybe not. Maybe it was just the one. There was at least one. I thought there was at least one. Maybe it went down here? No? I could have sworn I saw two legendary floaters up there. There's one. Unyielding. Only 1 star. That sucks. Okay. That's alright. We're really here for XP. We're here for XP and entertainment only. Zerk says, don't smoke radiation, kids. It's bad. Randy says, sounds like a public restroom at an all-you-can-eat cheese buffet. Alright, so far all of our NPCs are alive. Another legendary. Oh, we got Death Claws. That's good. They're good for XP. I don't know, though. I'm getting pretty high up in levels. It's tough to get levels on this character. I know I have at least one alt that is right on the edge of a level, so I can jump to that when we do another daily op for another one of my daily levels, but... We'll see how far we get with this one. We've still got 4 minutes of the event left. Mike Main says, what weapon are you using? This is a Vampire's Explosive Handmade. I like explosive weapons at an event like this because you get tags on everything. Uh-oh, we're at 96 ore. Hopefully nobody does what I did that one night and ends it early. Oh, it's over. Over early. They should keep running this even after. I think, anyway. Just let it be a... like, let the clock keep running for the last few minutes and maybe make it a bonus thing. But the event's over. You've got it successfully completed, but you still get to kill things. I think that would make a ton of sense. Because now everybody just lost out on a ton of XP. And that's not really fair. You can't blame the person who did it. They're just doing the event the way they're supposed to do it.
We'll get through this.
Will we get through this? I'm not sure. All right, scrap some things. All right, I'd like to get another level on this character. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, let's just make a quick West Tech run. That should get us that, and then I'll take a very quick break. Canaplex says you need canned meat stew and berry mentats to help with XP gains. That's true. Definitely helps, but honestly, just high XP is... high intelligence does a pretty good job, too. I think I have some Scorched Beast Brain. That does a pretty good job, too. Ghouls at that event still don't generate as much XP as super mutants here. Super mutants are definitely your best bang for your buck when it comes to XP. So if you really want a good legendary grind, somebody asked about it earlier. If you want to keep it really simple, just do West Tech repeatedly. Clear it, server hop, clear it again. You don't always get a bunch of legendaries here, but you usually will get a couple. Cirque says, I finally got the Rad Barrel plan a while back. That's cool. It's a very tough one to get. Did I get anything out of that one? Brotherhood Recon right arm. I think I now have the complete Brotherhood Recon armor set. All right, we're almost there. Should be able to just go in here and clear part of this and get what we need. .202 says no need to even server hop now, just wait a minute and enter again. Yeah, that's true now that it's instanced. If you want to get the outside again, then you can server hop. And it depends what you're doing. If you're grinding XP, then yeah, just wait a minute and go in. But if you want to do the legendary grind, if you're doing it for that, then I would say it's a good idea to server hop. Because it's not so much about the level of the super mutant. But definitely remember to fast travel away first. Otherwise, the ones on the outside will all be level 50. And they are less likely to be legendary at level 50.
Weak. Who's there?
Now you're dead. Okay. Alright, we got our level. I am going to go through here and finish clearing this. Oh, no. He fell through the cracks. I don't know if... oh, there's a piece of him. That's good. There we go. I'm going to finish clearing this for the legendaries. I don't know if I'll go through the last room or not, but we'll at least clear out the rest of the place.
Strongest super mutant.
You are strongest super mutant, and you are dead. So yeah, West Tech, especially once you get to know the place, it doesn't take long to clear it. And you will usually get a few legendaries on every run. Now, I like to do the Fisher sites too, because Scorched Beasts are... they've got a pretty high chance at being legendary. But you do have to be... you've got to have a pretty efficient build for that to make sense. You know, if you can kill a Scorched Beast in 10 seconds, then absolutely run the Fisher sites. If you're still at a point in your game where it takes you 10 minutes to take down a Scorched Beast, then Fisher site farming is probably not where you want to go. Well, that was efficient. Oh, wow. Did we get the one through the wall? Nice. But yeah, you can see here, especially for XP grinding, now that this is instanced and most of these inside are level 100, if you've got a few lunch boxes going, you can see how efficient this XP grind is. Doesn't take long to clear the place once you know it. There should be one more in here somewhere. Where's he at? Down this way somewhere. Where'd you go? It's a hound. I think it's a hound. Saw the red dot, and now it's just gone. Did I see you? There you are. All right, now we're clear. But yeah, you can see I got about a third of a level there, just from the last maybe 2/3 of West Tech. So if I really wanted to, I could probably grind out another level here, but I know I have other characters that are going to get them. Let's see. Can we knock out anything else real quick? Kill huge creatures. We got to get a behemoth. We got a Deathclaw. We got a Scorched Beast already. So we need Grafted Monster, Behemoth, and a Mirelurk Queen. All right, we can get those on another character. That's not a problem. And we're going to head over to the White Spring Station and turn some script in. Canoplex says, Goat likes the plans. Randy says, no, Goat's cat problem is now Fisty's cat problem. My plans are really cheap. Most of them are really cheap anyway. I think there was a fixer plan in there, though. All right, so we are now in pretty good shape. All right, so what we're going to do here, I'm just going to park myself safely on the roof. Put my junk away. And when I take a break like this, I always... Oh, I guess we should get a... You know what? I've got a ton of nuclear key cards. If anybody needs one, there's one flying around by the White Spring station. Okay, so I always stay in the world when I take a break here because I don't want to lose my place in it. Let's see here. Catch up on the chat real quick. Mike Main says only problem is it would cost a ton of caps and a 1.1 chance. Yeah. And Morgan says, I sell mine from 10 for camp plans, 80 for armor. Very rarely does anything go above that. People help me out too much. I can't imagine charging 5K for a Wendigo tube. I'm exactly the same way. 5K is what a fixer plan goes for me, which is a pretty decent price for a fixer plan. Almost everything else is from like 10 to 100 caps. There's no reason for anything more than that. Very few other things are that rare. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick break here. We've been going for a little over 2 hours. We're making a lot of progress. We got to do some huge creatures. That'll be easy enough. We've got to do more daily ops. Build up a workshop. That's easy too. So we're humming right along here. So everybody hang tight here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We'll take on some more things tonight on some other characters and knock out the rest of these challenges.
Your service, sir. May I be of assistance? Your service, sir. serve, and protect. May I be of assistance? At your service, sir. Serve and protect. Serve and protect. May I be of assistance? At your service, sir. May I be of assistance?
Okay, and we are back. Let's catch up on the chat here. Morgan says, then you have the tons of mounted heads for sale. Yes, everyone's still trying to sell those duped mounted heads. All right, well, seeing as this thing's still flying around here, we might as well get ourselves a nuclear key card. There we go.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container.
Easy enough.
Self-destruct countdown under dropkick protocol.
And I'm going to switch out to another character.
5 minutes.
Uh-oh. Everybody says they're at the main menu. Okay, I think Deft Park was on that world. Bongwater says, anyone on Xbox have a Quad 5025 Railway? I'll trade it for a level 40 Legacy Flamer. That's not a bad deal. Morgan says, oh my god, my 11-year-old is almost as tall as me. Funny how that works, isn't it? Cirque says, Morgan, how tall is about me? Lynette says, note spawns. Oh, no respawns is on this server. His camp is epic. Yeah, that is not no respawns. That is someone pretending to be no respawns. No respawns plays on PC. I know that, so that is definitely not him. Would be cool if it was, because then we could go check out a cool camp. Now, this person's camp might be cool too, but I am, unless He's recently started playing on Xbox, but I don't think so. Let's just see who's see recents here. We'll see if as I saw that name pop up earlier. Yeah, see there's Oxhorn 2021. That's not Oxhorn. Oxhorn plays on PC as well. So yeah, no respawn. It could still be a cool camp though, so we'll go check it out. Samik says, I still have the floaty camp to show you. I'll have to go check it out. Morgan says Snickers is another nickname. I'm fun-sized. Super tall at 5'3". All right, so this is a cool camp. It's a pirate ship camp. That's very cool. But, yeah, this is not no respawns.
Then I met someone, a stranger. Over time, well...
Ah, it's not really a pirate ship. It's a blimp. Okay. It's very cool.
Luck or fate or any of that. But I do know that I wouldn't have changed a thing.
All right, so I haven't played this character in a while. Go investigate the corpse for the camp shelters. That shows you how often this character gets played. All right, so we need to do a daily op on this character. I need to kill some more huge creatures. Let's go find that first. Let's go grab... We should be able to find a Grafton monster over here. And the blowholes are the weak spot. There we go. All right, then we need a Mirelurk Queen and something else. Let's go get a Mirelurk Queen at Sunrise Field. Morgan says it's like the Sonic the Hedgehog blimp. I could see that. I was thinking more like the Brotherhood of Steel blimp from Fallout 4, seeing as it's Fallout, but maybe I am just Fallout biased. Take out these Mirelurks. Oh, there's a legendary one. We'll take that. Thank you. And do we have a grenade? No. Maybe the fireworks will do the trick. Apparently they do. Cool. Try and cripple the spouts first. Cut down on that poison damage and then go for the legs. That's the weak spot on the queen. And there's our level. I knew I was right on the edge of a level there. And let's see, what can we claim on the scoreboard? We've got that. All right, we're going to use that. We'll just take it here. Scrap kits, that's all fine. Okay. So now we need one more huge creature, and I don't remember what it needs to be. Behemoth. Okay, easy enough. That we can find right over here. Todd says blowholes are the weak spot, made me snort water up my nose while taking a drink. Well, hey, you know, after what we saw at after what we heard at Radiation Rumble, you know, can't blame anybody for going there. It was kind of funny today. I've been on a Christopher Moore kick. If you've ever read Christopher Moore's books, they're always quite humorous, and I've been listening to the audiobooks while I do other things. And the one series is read by Susan Bennett, who is the original voice of Siri, and I think is still the voice of Siri, at least in some capacities on the iPhone. And it's quite funny hearing a voice that is clearly recognizable as Siri say many of the dirty things that are in those books. Okay, so we've got that challenge done. Now we've got to build up a workshop. We've got to do 3 more daily ops. Let's head to Bogtown. Probably should have just headed over here for the behemoth. We'll take this workshop and then build it up. And then we really just have daily ops to do. Are there 3 fog crawlers here? No, it's just 2. That's just a bush. Gonna make a joke about that too, Todd? I don't blame you. Cousin Todd says, I saw your tweet, figured you were planning a new read-along with Fisty Club. Coincidentally, I just started Canticle for Leibowitz, based on you discussing it on a prior stream. That's another excellent book. Definitely not as humorous as Christopher Moore, but well, not humorous at all, but it is very good. And Morgan says, I saw you posted about that book the other day. And yeah, I'm a big Christopher Moore fan. I haven't read any of his stuff in a while, but it's very funny. It's very surreal. He's just really good at creating humorous, ridiculous characters. I mean, the one I posted about the other day was the, what was it? Oh, we've got Project Paradise. Okay. The Lust Lizard of Melancholy Cove. I mean, he's created it's a story about a small town where basically everyone is on antidepressants, and the town psychiatrist decides that she's going to take them all off of them. And then there's a prehistoric lizard that is the result of a nuclear accident, or comes to town as the result of a nuclear accident, but it feeds on prey by making them horny and lulling them into a false sense of security. It's hilarious. The best ones, though, if you want to get into, if you ever want to read any Christopher Moore, the one I would say to start with is called A Dirty Job. A guy becomes, for lack of a better word, death. And it's quite amusing. Alright, so we got to clear this space out before we can take over this workshop. Stop shooting me. Ooh, legendary super mutant. All right. And our armor got broken. Ooh, I don't have a whole lot of... Once again, shows how often I play this character. There we go. Randy Williams says that guy's been waiting for you to join a daily op. Yeah. Well, we'll get there eventually. Not much sense in doing it without a full team. Morgan says, I think the last book I read was So I Heard You Paint Houses. Haven't read that one. And Morgan says, yes, the cover was that book. Yep. Cirque says, Stephen Wright, back in the day, that comedian was hilarious. Todd says, I have to skip Project Paradise right on the edge of a level and waiting for it tomorrow. I get that. Morgan says, the only reason I read So I Heard You Paint Houses was because when Jimmy Sheehan was in the Mafia, my dad was the shop steward for him in Delaware. Morgan says, Frank Sheeran, who supposedly killed Hoffa. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. All right, so we've taken over the workshop. Now we need to build up the thing. Do I have a blueprint on here? This might do it. It doesn't look like it wants to sit down. All right, I know part of it is floor decor. And there's always water. Challenges like this are stupid. I appreciate that they're easy, but they're stupid. What's fun about this? And then what else do we need? I think we needed 3 different things. Containers. Okay, so we can build some stash boxes. Uh-oh, we've got a Scorched beast. Okay, challenge complete. Scorched beast dead. Thank you. And let's head over to Project Paradise. We got to take advantage of Project Paradise when we're on stream. It's the only time you're ever going to get a full event for Project Paradise. So yeah, Morgan, that's an interesting story. I did just get done rewatching The Sopranos. Every few years I do that. I get on a little mob kick. And now I'm on to the series that Steven Van Zandt did after The Sopranos, Lilyhammer, which is totally not connected to The Sopranos, but it's pretty hilarious, where he plays a mobster who goes into witness protection in Lilyhammer, Norway. And it's kind of funny. This time I'm going at it from the perspective of, at the end of The Sopranos, his character ends up in a coma that they never expect him to come out of. But at one point in the series, Tony Soprano was also in a coma, and he had this weird, like, coma dream. So if you approach Lilyhammer from the perspective of it being Silvio's coma dream, it becomes way more interesting. Because it's totally weird. Five minutes left to start it up. Yep, we're going to be fine here. We'll get it started in a minute. Morgan says, so another fun fact, Frank Sheeran and all those guys, Hoffa included, would have meetings at this Italian restaurant in Delaware. That is interesting. John says, what do you think about the government acknowledging UFOs? Well, I mean, the government acknowledged that UFOs exist. They did not in any way, shape, or form acknowledge that they are alien.
Phase 1 of Project Paradise has now begun. Goal, attraction of test subjects. Method,
I didn't think it was ever a secret that UFOs and is in unidentified flying objects were something that was tracked. Alright, we've got plenty of people in here, I think, so I'm going to head over to the Radkelp room, see if I can be helpful over here. That's the whole point of doing this with everyone, is that we get to actually have a chance at filling everything up. And hopefully somebody's over in B. With as many people as are here, I think we'll be okay. But I did do this the other night, and there were like 7 people that showed up for it, but nobody did anything. I filled up A, but nobody else did anything. And I know I'm still on a daily ops team. I should change that. We'll change that back to casual so we get a little more XP. Alright, I'm going to drop some things in here. Okay, everything looks nice and dead. Alright, we got a bunch of people working this room. I'm going to run over to B. That one looks like it's maybe a little bit of a struggle. You can never tell, because sometimes people are just holding on to everything before they dump it, but better safe than sorry. This one is definitely the most frustrating out of all of the rooms to do. Oof, look at those frame rates dropping. Try and just kill things and keep people safe. Good Lord, look at all these mole rats. Anybody else? It's a snallygaster, not a mole rat. Mole rats often have sludge on them in here. Alright, so A and C look like they're doing well. B is always the toughest, but really with B, you just want to get to 40. If you get to 40 in B, you're going to be in good shape. Wow. Tell you what, I haven't seen frame rate this bad since I got the new Xbox. This is bad. I don't know how much it really translates on stream, but ooh, it's rough. Only got a minute or so left. I'm going to try and focus on the sludge that's in the room. I'd really like us to get to at least 40. I think we can do it. 38. It's not working. All right, we just need one more. There it is. And somebody did the, I did hear somebody do the secret code. So yeah, at 60, you get a Mega Sloth, but at 40, I believe it's definitely a tougher enemy. I can't remember what it is, but the Mega Sloth isn't very tough. So especially when you have, when you've done the secret code and your friendly animal is more inclined to attack things, I'm not sure that a Mega Sloth is ideal. So I think sticking at 40, probably the way to stay here. All right, we're good. We're in good shape. Meet the friendly animals. Let's refresh my memory and see what it is. I think it's a Snallygaster. When that says, I think Habitat A is everyone's favorite. It definitely is. A is by far the easiest. Plus, there's a good chance that those Radstags spawn as legendary. All right. So now you just have to make sure that there's people on top of all the various friendly animals to keep them safe. So far, so good. Alright, so our Snallygaster is still at full health. Looks like all of them are at full health still. That's good. We've got... How many people are here? Can't really tell anymore. There's a lot of people here. And I need some food. Do I have any perfect bubble gum? I do not. Do I have anything even cooked? Probably not. Alright, I think I have what rads on this character, so any rads I take will go away. No big deal. Alright, so looks like some of our animals have taken a couple hits now, but nothing crazy. And they'll regenerate in between waves. Alright, so far I think Dimitri is doing pretty well. There we go. Oh, Frenzied Yaoguai. Legendary Yaoguai. Uh-oh. Danger. All right, here we go. Formula Q regenerates the friendly animals. Now the question is, what enemy do we get, and what weapons do I have to take them on? I think I'm just going to stick with my anti-armor fire rate handmade. All right. So I don't think we're getting the alpha in this one. We'll run over. Let's See if the alpha's in here, if it's the sheep squatch. Sounds like it's a sheep squatch. And the Deathclaw's attacking, so we gotta kill this thing quick. And that is definitely quick. Alright, there we go. 3 animals alive. Crafting item unlocked, Arctos Pharma backpack. There you go. This may be the... Ooh, I got the bear arm plan. That's awesome. So I think this may actually be the first time I've completed this event on this character. And I'm pretty sure that that's when you get the backpack plan. I had a few people ask about that. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's just the first time you do. You don't actually get a plan. It just unlocks. So bear arm plan, which I don't know yet on this character, so we'll do that. There we go. But yeah, I'm fairly certain just the first time you do it, you get that. And then you can craft it. And I need to scrap some things and get underweight. See if we've got a scrap kit. I'm pretty sure I do. Just to simplify the process. There we go. Okay. So let's head back to camp quick. I just want to cook up whatever meat I have. And then we'll do the daily op. And let's see what else do we have here. In the chat, Gamu's here says hi. Morgan says there's someone who is a general in the Israeli army. Has a name on the wall of the Air and Space Museum, said aliens do exist. We have a place on Mars where we as a world work with aliens. But who knows if he's crazy or if he's telling the truth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's nuts. Sam Snipe says, what are the weekly challenges? The usual stuff. The usual stuff. Level up, do daily ops, do events, build some random stuff at a camp. Morgan says, if you have Comcast, mine has been crappy the past 2 days. Yeah, I don't think it was the internet connection that was the problem. It was definitely just really framey because it's gone now. It's just because there's a lot going on at that event. And Canaplex, pretty sure that dude is high all the time. Morgan says, Project Paradise is my favorite and almost no one ever does it. I agree. That's why I made a video about it. I think it's fantastic. I think the space they created for it is fantastic. There's a little bit of lore that goes along with it. It's absolutely my favorite, and I just find it really disappointing that people don't do it. Because they just can't be bothered to take the time to learn how to do it. It's not hard. It really isn't, but... Okay, Def Park really wants to do a daily op. He's been waiting for it. We're going to get in there. We're going to do that. I just want to repair my armor quick, because it's broken. Let me do that, and then I will jump into... Oh, and I also need to cook my food. Cook my food, repair my armor. Cousin Todd says you have to enter that code and then it'll unlock the backpack plan. Ah, I didn't know that. Okay. But that makes perfect sense. And I'm probably going to get stuck at the workbench. All right, everything else is in pretty good shape. So yeah, if you want to see the Arctos Pharma backpack, there it is. So yeah, no plan to learn. You just make it. And yes, we're stuck. Okay, so rather than travel directly in, I'm going to go somewhere else because I don't want to risk the server issue causing a problem with the daily app. Cousin Todd says, I think it's bedtime. Nothing I was supposed to remember for tomorrow meeting, was there? Nah, all seems to be running fine. Good night. Good night, Todd. Really good player, so really good prayer, I see. Says fast travel's been pretty buggy. Yeah, it's been a mess for a year and a half now. They're never going to fix it. They don't care. I mean, maybe they care, but they have no way to fix it, so it's not going to happen. Just get used to it. All right, we're going to jump into the daily op because we've got to do 3 more. And I've got 3 characters to do them on. Chili Cheese J says, I gave it a chance with another player today, but they clearly didn't know how to do it. Yeah, people don't know how to do it. It's not that hard to figure out, but I was hoping that my video on it would help, but sadly, I just don't think enough people have seen it. But honestly, I think what it really comes down to is it's not a super quick event. It is a bit challenging. It's not a really easy event. So people just don't do it. All right, I'm going to change us to a daily op team now. All right, Monk is loading in. Okay, and this character is my full health. Anti-armor, so I don't have a vampire weapon on this one, but I think I'll be okay. We're still pretty sneaky. But I think, what am I going to do here? Let's get rid of Gun Fu. Let's put sneak on. All right, now I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay. I think everybody's in. Let's roll.
Team,
let's go kill us some robots.
Our communications have been intercepted by devices in your vicinity. I don't know who's behind it, but we need to shut them down either way. This location is a hotbed of enemy activity. Our spy friend thinks that'll stop us from reaching the interceptors. Let's prove him wrong. Best stay quiet, though. Make too much noise here and you'll be overrun before you know it.
Apparently hitting the combat inhibitors on this robot does not make them attack each other. That's a shame. Oh, running back that way, but there's no red dots that way. Looks like we've got somebody down this way. Where you at, Robot? There's a character that says it like that. I think it's on Futurama. The Crab Doctor. Robot. Uh-oh, somebody's shooting me.
Okay. An enemy in the area is carrying the code we'll need. Can't shut down the interceptors without it. Kind of hazy on who exactly it is, but...
Okay, let's find...
whichever one looks the most important.
Leave those guys alive and find our key carriers. Looks like they've got them, so I'm going to head over here to where the decryptor is.
Nice going. Got a code. You can
Or
use
the interceptor, rather. That's nice and efficient.
nearby, so move quietly if you can.
Don't worry, Robot. I'm coming to smack you in the face. Or try to smack you in the face. But miss. What's the matter, you pansy ass pinko? I do enjoy the Colonel Gutsies. right, we got 6 out of the 10. We're doing just fine this time around. No music again. All right, where are the key carriers? Let's go. They're upstairs. So I'm going to head right back over here to the interceptor.
Good work getting the code. Head over to another interceptor and shut it down. Anticipate reinforced enemy presence in the area.
Okay. This is the 12 round. Where you at? Where you at, robots? Perfect. We need more that explode instead of needing to be smacked upside the head. Okay.
Citizens, now resume your normal activities.
5 more, and I think I hear one. I see another one, yep. Another one down this way. Somebody might have already got him, yep. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. Ah, come on. Oh, somebody's got... Oh, I have life-saving armor on this character. That's what it is. Didn't help me there.
Approach with caution. Good luck, team.
Chili cheese. Oh, you're catching up on other stuff. Okay, so trying to look at the chat while I'm in a daily op is probably not the smartest thing in the world to do. So we're just going to hold off for now. All right, we need to get up to the Crazy Assaultron, Crazy Nightmare Assaultron. Ah, legs are taking a little more damage with this one. There we go. Now we just need an interceptor. Right there. Got it. At it. There we go. All right. That is 3 daily ops down. See if we got anything good, and then we'll catch up on the chat. Legendary cores, 2-star power armor, crowd bench seats. Okay. So not bad. Could be worse. We'll stop and cash in some script, and then I'll switch to another character. All right, let's catch up on script. Smeek says I crashed. That's no fun. And Morgan's on Xbox. Scott says, damn, this daily op is hard. Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder ones. Mr. Enderman says, howdy, I'm new here, level 61 on 76. Is it easier to do this mission by yourself? No, definitely not. Daily ops are absolutely better with a team. No question about it. Juggy says, PC Master Race. Chili Cheese J says, same, I'm pretty easy to find. Canaplex says he hugged you to death. Yes, the Protectrons definitely have a tendency to do that. Morgan says, I'm super easy, Morgan 420. Okay, then. So Meek says, heck of a time to crash. Mike says, the worst daily op day ever. Yes. Okay, cash in some of this legendary stuff. All right. Do we have anything else here? All that stuff I want to keep. That I want to keep. We're good. Morgan says it's my birthday. Awesome. Wait, today's your birthday or 4/20 is your birthday? Mr. Enderman says, thank you. I've always wanted to do it, but wanted to know if a team was needed first. I mean, you can do it by yourself. You're just very unlikely to get the 8-minute completion, the under 8-minute completion. And you don't really need to plan ahead. Just go into a public world, start a daily ops team, and hang around for a little bit, and you'll get people to join it. It'll be a little harder on... It'll be a little harder to get a team when you're lower level, but you definitely can. Juggy says, not sure if you're on PC or Xbox, but if it's the former, I can join and help punch things in the face. Tonight I am... tonight I'm on Xbox. Next week I will likely be back on PC. We'll see. I'm definitely, you know, what I've noticed is that on Xbox we get full servers and everybody's joining in. Where on PC we usually have maybe 3 or 4 people. So I am starting to lean towards streaming on Xbox a little more because it's just a little more interactive, but I'm not going to give up on all of it. All right, we're going to join the team again. And we'll need to, I just want to make sure I've got proper weapons for this. Okay, looks good. And I've already turned in script, so whatever new stuff I get, I can turn in. All right, complete daily ops. We just got to do 2 more daily ops, and then challenges are complete, which is good because it's starting to get a little bit on the late side here. So we need, looks like we need 1 more for a full team. If anybody hasn't done it yet and wants to join. Meanwhile, I'm going to make poor life choices with Assaultrons. Because why not? All right, she's crippled. Crimson King joined up. We just need 1 more. And Chili Cheese J says, well, that's good to know regarding PC. Always flirted with the idea of starting a new character on PC. But if it isn't as interactive with other players, what's the point? I mean, I wouldn't say that it isn't as interactive on PC specifically. Just for my live streams. There just seems to be a bigger audience on Xbox. And I think the other side of it, too, is just the fact that it's easier to... the social settings and everything are just easier on Xbox. It's much easier to find... to join games of the people you want to join than it is on PC. Because the social menu is so bad. All right, well, we made some bad decisions with the Assaultrons, but we killed them all, so I guess they weren't that bad. All right, we've only got 3 of us on the team, but I think that's okay. Bongwater says almost 50%. Where do you want the nuke? I'll let you decide. All right, Little Elf needs a daily op, so we'll get that. I'm just going to run over here real quick. Sometimes you get some interesting enemies over here. Like this sheep squatch. Alright, we're going to go grab this. Actually, let's go with the executioners. How we doing, sheepy? Uh-oh, I'm in danger. I'm gonna get out of danger. Slowed down by the sheep squatch attack. There we go. Okay, get out of danger. Come on. There we go. Am I back in danger again? No? There you go. Look how quick that executioner's effect takes care of business. Alright. And everybody's in the daily op, so we'll jump in. Morgan says, send the nuke to my apartment. I haven't had time to clean. Mike says, loading times on Xbox are just brutal compared to PC. I'm never going back there. Well, that's true if you're not on a Series X. If you're on the Series X, or if you have an SSD on the regular Xbox, if you have an external SSD, they're not bad. All right, so we're going to run this on this character, and then I'm going to get my heavy gunner, and then we've got all the challenges done. I'm going to check...
This is Dodge. Not sure why or when, but we had a breach in secure
oh, we've already started. Okay. Liquid Courage.
We need to shut them down.
Kill some more robots.
We're gonna need to reduce the enemy numbers here for me to get you better intel. Take a few of them out.
Gotta love that server lag.
But don't forget, stealth is key in this location. Taking on the entire group at once is likely to get you all killed right quick.
All right, where's our red markers? Up that way. Okay, we got 2 on the top floor, close together. There they are. At least one of them anyway. There should be another one over here.
One of the enemies nearby should have the code we need to shut down an interceptor. My intel is limited, so you'll need to narrow it down yourself.
All right, they're on the ground floor. Looks like everybody's heading over there, so I'm going to get over to an interceptor. Nuke's coming down.
There we go. The code carrier's down. Now let's
Okay,
shut
there we
down
go.
one of those interceptors.
Interceptor down. Time to kill 10 more. We got one on the upper floor here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, I do have to be somewhat careful here. I'm not full health. That's what makes this one really rough, is just the fact that you got to get close to them. There we go. Got hugged to death again. Looks like everybody's dead, so I'm just going to give up. Bongwater says Queen, so we're going to the Queen. We'll jump down there when this one's over. All right, we got a couple of red dots over here. Need 2 more. All right, let's get to these code carriers wherever they may be. 36 meters, 25 this way. Okay, they're downstairs.
Another code acquired. Use it to knock out an interceptor. Proceed with caution.
Oh, you little bastard. Morgan says, I love that the live streams show that no matter how high level you are, you still die. Oh, yeah. Especially when you're just being totally lazy like me.
Good work. Just one more left.
All right. Got to clear 12 more out.
Let's find that final code.
They're all to the east. I see you. Thought I saw one coming around the corner there. Guess not. Nukes down.
No surrender.
Hopefully the queen doesn't die before we get there.
Area secure.
Who's ready to have their ass kicked?
You son of a bitch. Canoplex says, hugs are great, but you really need to avoid them in daily ops. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're quite as emotionally healthy here. All right, 2 more. Two more. One more, okay. Looks like we're in business. Now we just need to take out that Assaultron.
This is a mean one. Sneak up on them first. Get a few shots in before they notice. Coordinate a takedown with your whole team if you have to. We need that code.
All right, time to get the top cheese. Okay, getting stuck on everything. There we go.
Good goal. Target down.
Identify.
The cherry on top of this Sunday by disabling the final interceptor.
Will not be harmed.
Uh-oh. Samik's down. Try and get him. There we go.
Well, that's that.
And we're done.
Not sure
All right.
what sort of nefarious plot involves spying on the Brotherhood, but y'all put an end to it.
Good.
Get home, team.
See if we got anything good. Morgan says, I took a massive 10-year gaming break to work and raise a kid. Now she wants my new Xbox. Yep, that's the problem with kids. They always want something. Send them away. We got 2 3-star items there. That's good. Open neon sign, and we got 2 rare rewards. Dirty Scab says, I'm going to burn one. Got to go to the no Wi-Fi zone, so catch you later. Have a good one. Have a good night. Okay, so want to go turn in some of these. Oh, no, we don't want to go do the queen. We'll go do the queen, then we'll turn in script, then we'll come back on one last character for one final daily op. Is the queen already dead? Is that what I'm seeing here? Yes, the queen's already dead. We missed it. That's okay. All right, we'll go turn in script instead. Samik says she's dead, Jim. Morgan says she has my S all digital. She'll survive. At least she's not blowing dust out of a cartridge. Yeah, exactly. Just remind her how tough it was back in the day. We had to walk 10 miles in the snow to the video store and hope that the game we wanted was there. And then 10 miles back in the snow with no shoes. And then you had to put it in the console and take it out 35 times and blow in it, hoping you could get it to play. Then it would play well for a little while, and then, like, you're sitting there 4 hours in, and you forgot to save, and then it stops working, and you got to take it out, blow in it for 45 more minutes to try to get it to work. Yeah, that was the day. Those were the days.
Ready to exchange items.
She'll survive. Had to walk uphill both ways. Rental stores. Oh, that was it. Mike says, when was that? You guys must be old. Monk says, you couldn't see any of your progress. That's true. And Morgan says she wants me to take her to Bend, Oregon to the last Blockbuster. She wants to rent a movie. Yes, that was quite the experience. I don't know if it's still there. It's not a Blockbuster, but I'm Googling now to see if it's still there because I haven't been there in a while. I used to have a studio in New Holland, Pennsylvania. And there was a California Video there. It's closed, but I thought they opened up under a different name. Nope, I think they're closed now. Thought maybe you could take a road trip there and she could rent a video there, but yeah. Renting videos, those were the days. Morgan says I'm 40. Chili Cheese says 39 years old. And we still have one family video open near us, yeah. I'm 40. Yeah, family video is one that's stuck around a little bit. The reason there was one in New Holland is because it is a very small town and it has a very high Amish and Mennonite population and very bad internet. So I remember after California Video closed, the guy that worked there, the guy that was the manager, I think he reopened it for a little while independently. I don't know if it's still there or not. But yeah, the internet in New Holland was just terrible. So people weren't really using Netflix and stuff like that. It may be a little better now, so maybe you get a little more uptake on that. But there was definitely still business to be done there in that store because of that. But unfortunately, it would mean you have to go to New Holland, Pennsylvania, which is, you know, not really fun for anything else. Imagine that becomes the #1 tourist attraction in New Holland. Morgan says, I know where New Holland is. I know someone who had a mechanic place next to O'Reilly's. I remember O'Reilly's. Yep. I remember O'Reilly's. And actually that mechanic place, I think, is where I rented my U-Haul from when I moved there. Morgan says they moved it to Morgantown. Okay. Mike says, don't want to call you anyone this, but you guys are all old farts. Yeah? Got a problem with that? Get off my lawn. Alright, let's switch to our other character. Because, you know, I'm an old fart and it's getting late. Let's see here. Okay, one more. Alright, Goat, I think, was on that server. Pissed Off Goat says, seems like a lot of us are close to the same age. Maybe it's a Fallout 76 thing. I definitely think this game is just really well suited to adults. It gives you kind of the reasons that playing an MMO are fun. It gives you something to come back to all the time without the completely insane inventory management. Like, there's enough inventory management that it's annoying sometimes, but it's not too bad. I think it's just a little more manageable for adults than a lot of those types of games are. All right, we're going to start a new... Okay, it looks like we've got... Okay, somebody else took my spot on the team, so I'm going to create a new one. Because we've just got a daily op to do.
At your service, sir.
And I don't have a ton of ammo, but it'll be enough to get through a daily op. Canaplex says, youngins ain't got no respect these days. Dirty Scab says 26 on the outside, 70 on the inside. Uh-oh. Morgan says, I'm scared me and you know the same people, Fisty. I doubt it. I was not in New Holland very long. I only moved there because we had a studio there. And it was for a couple of years. And once that closed up, I ran screaming for the hills. Because, yeah, New Holland sucks. It's awful. It was, I used to refer to it as being a half an hour away from being a half an hour away from anything. It was terrible. It was kind of amusing, though, when you'd hear, like, the Amish kids with their crazy stereo systems thumping down the road in their horse and buggies. Samik says, perfect customers for Bethesda, more money. Hey, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're, you know, when you're in your 30s and 40s, like, $12 for a thing, like, whatever. It's cool. It's $12. Who gives a shit? It's not even a thing. You know, when you're 17, $12 is a big deal. Chili Cheese J says, I still have so many VHS tapes, cassettes, and relics of that time. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff anymore. I still have a pretty decent record collection, but I mean, I'm honestly not even old enough for records to have been a thing for me. I just always liked vinyl. But that was one thing we always had going for us. Growing up in that area, we always had good record stores. Pissed Off Goat is going lunchbox crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Morgan says, if you remember the U-Haul guy, I know him. Well, I remember getting a U-Haul, but I don't remember the guy. All right, so let's go ahead and knock this out. What weapon am I even using? Vampire Explosive 50 cal. Cool, that'll work. I'm in power armor and I'm low health, so I'm probably going to die a lot, though. You recommend stealth maneuvers, do you? Well, I think that ship has sailed. Fortunately, in power armor, stim packs are nice and quick to use.
You could run.
I wonder if the that power armor perk, when you sprint into an enemy, does that work in here?
Looks like this is my lucky day. Alive. I got intel on a code. One of these targets is carrying it.
I'm going to see if I can make that work.
So we can shut down an interceptor.
That kid says, yes, it works well. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do that.
Sneak your way over to one
I think it's in strength. Pain train, there it is. Okay, damage and stagger. Alright, so I don't need to do a lot of damage to him. One should do it. We'll take off bare arms. See if it works. I am very curious. Because that could actually make this a bit more fun. Okay. The pissed off goat is mowing them all down. Tickle my beanbag. Oh my. Where were you during Radiation Rumble? Okay, well that didn't work.
Got another read on the code carrier.
So is it like a chance?
Enemies nearby. Try to pick off the right one without raising too much attention.
Is it not a guarantee?
Another code acquired. Use it to knock out an interceptor. Proceed with caution.
Yeah, doesn't seem to work. Mr. Handy's go down with one pass. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be triggering for me. Maybe it got nerfed. That could be. Unless it's just not a guaranteed thing. But I don't really want to give up any other perks to have it. Alright, we need 12 enemies. Yeah, you would think it would work pretty well in here, but I guess not.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
So much for that. When in doubt, punch it out. That kid says I killed 1,111 robots in White Spring with that perk. Yeah, I don't know why it's not, I don't know why it doesn't work here. Now, I know it doesn't have the same... I know it's not as good as it was in Fallout 4, where it actually had, like, an animation. So, maybe I'm just... Maybe it just isn't doing enough damage, but... At that point, they have, like, no HP left, so they should die pretty easily. See, it is taking, like, it's hitting them, but yeah, it's not counting. Definitely doesn't count. Because I can hear that I can hear the effect of the perk. It's definitely hitting it. It's just not doing any damage. You've got to do an actual melee attack. That's a shame. Alright, now I am way far away from the boss. It'll probably be dead before I get there. It'll definitely be dead before I get there because I went the wrong way.
Nice work. Time to ruin our spy
Almost made it.
day by shutting the operation down. Head to the last interceptor.
Okay, we'll cover while they do that.
Mission
And we are good to go.
Y'all literally cut the cord on them. Well done, team. At Victorium. Dodge out.
Whoever's power armor that is needs to take it back. There you go. Yeah, because you dropped it instead of... Yeah, never drop it. Don't drop your power armor because you can lose it and people can steal it. If I were a less scrupulous individual, I could have snagged every legendary piece of power armor off of that. All right, and let's see here. We've got... Let's catch up on the chat in a minute here. What did we get? A couple legendaries, covert scout armor mask. All right, we did okay there. Catching up on the chat, we've got John W. with a super chat. Says, go Fisty, when is Mass Effect going to occur? If all goes according to plan, it's going to start tomorrow. Probably about 9 o'clock. So I believe that's what's going to happen. I want to try and still need to get the script video done or the crafting video done for Friday and figure out a weapon spotlight video to do. So we'll see how I do with that tomorrow, but more than likely we're going to start that tomorrow night. If I don't get to it tomorrow night, because something else may come up tomorrow, if I don't get it to tomorrow, we will definitely start it next week. So thank you, John, for the $5 super chat. I do really appreciate it. Cirque says it's going to be Heart of the Enemy and Feed the People. Hang out in University and get credit for absolutely doing nothing. Samik says, with a $4.99 super chat, really enjoy your content in these streams. Well, thank you, Samik. So thank you to you and John for the super chats. It is very, very much appreciated. And I had a great time. So we did everything we set out to do tonight. And Canaplex is here. Yay, Mass Effect, with a $10 super chat. We've got maple syrup money there from Canada. Thank you for that. All right, very good. So always good to see the super chats coming in. That is awesome. I really, really appreciate that every time. So we did what we set out to do. Let's check the scoreboard. And what else do we have here? Morgan says, I know that area up there well. My ex lived up past King of Prussia, and I work in the super big town where all the corporations are outside Philly. Ah, okay. And, yeah, that's, there's a number of those towns, but yeah. And then, let's see here. Morgan says, real maple syrup. Canaplex with a smile. Maple syrup from Jay. Yep. All right. So let's see what we've got here on the scoreboard. We are now ranked 67. So we got all of our weekly challenges done, all of our dailies done. The only one I didn't do was the nuclear winter one, just because it's kill a player, and that can happen in 5 seconds. It can take 10 matches. You just never know. And if I really want 250 score points that badly, I can go grind that out in XP. That's much easier. So we are all caught up there. Just make sure everything's good. We are good. All right. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for tonight. Chili Cheese Jay says, now I want breakfast food. Cirque says, thanks, Fisty. Have a good one. Well, thank you. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone for the super chats. I am most likely going to start Mass Effect tomorrow night. I have some family stuff that may come up and prevent me from getting things done as planned. I will post on Twitter at some point in the evening, most likely, if it's going to not happen, so you guys will all know. But I will also post a thumbnail if it's going to happen. So we'll see. Hopefully we get to it tomorrow night. But I do appreciate everybody tonight. It was a great time as always. I will see you all either tomorrow night or when we return next week. Have a good one. Thank you all again. I'll see you all next time.